Hi everyone, it is Monday again, July the 5th this time, and it's been a couple of weeks since I've uploaded a video. My son is out of school, summer vacation, and he started summer camp this week, actually today, so that makes it easier for me. I have more time to do these videos once he is busy. So since last time we talked, we've had number of cases. In the beginning it went down. We were down to, I think in Spain, to about 92 cases per 100,000 inhabitants. It has since gone up because we have removed now the restriction that we had earlier where you had to wear a mask at all times outside. Now in Spain you don't have to wear a mask outside if you could keep a safe distance of 1.5 meters to the person next to you. So that's the new law. Now it is true that in cities, people pretty much use the mask all the time as before. For example, in Santiago, I would say 80 or 90% of the people I see walking around town is wearing a mask as before. Because of course the streets are narrow and it's more difficult to keep distance. But you could see it out in the places outside of town where there's more space. People take off their mask. You're supposed to have the mask with you at all time because if you suddenly come into a situation where you need to put it on, you have to have it handy. So you can't leave it at home, but there's a little bit more relaxed the situation now with the masks. Other than that, we've also opened up restaurants and bars, and discotheques can also be open a little bit more. So we have opened up more, and that's why I think the reason why we've seen in the last few days that the numbers have been going up quite a bit. But let's have a look at the numbers and I'll explain. So this is Galicia, and you could see there's 244 cases reported today. I'm thinking that means it actually happened yesterday. And you could see there's a bit of a spike here of cases going up. We were kind of the fourth wave. We could see here we kind of avoided a lot of that wave because we were still having a lot of restrictions at this time. Now we don't have any restrictions or very few restrictions going on, and so we could see a spike here. Now you should also know that the vaccination is going forward pretty fast in Spain. We're now vaccinating people between 30 and 40, and actually we also started to vaccinate people under 30. So you could see the actual cases of people needing help and going to the hospital is also going up, but is going up very little compared to the number of infections. Now, I'm not an expert on this, but that kind of makes sense that the younger people have a not so severe reaction to it. So you could see here that the curve is going up. We could see here the orange is the hospitalizations. It's going up, but very little. And the blue is emergency room. People enter into their emergency room. I think there was one more. Yesterday, day before Friday was 10. We're now at 11. So more cases is not great news, but I've seen in the article that you could see here in El País, they're thinking maybe measuring the number of corona cases might not be the best measure of the pandemic at this point, because we have in Spain have been vaccinating people from highest age first, and then we're going down. So the people are getting infected now are the younger people, which hopefully could be able to fight off the virus best. So I have this graphic where you could see the number of cases by age, which I think is useful. It's from La Voz de Galicia from Wednesday, I believe, so it's a few days ago, 5 days ago. But it gives you an idea of, you could see the various age brackets at the top, and you could see the new cases for each age bracket. And hopefully with the level of vaccination that we're being able to give people now, we should have people between 20 and 30 and 30 and 40, and the ones under 20 as well vaccinated soon. So that should take care of this, hopefully. Anyway, so another number I saw that was interesting is that I think Spain has now passed the US in number of percentage of population with the first at least one shot, which I think says something, because I think the US got a head start on the vaccination program, but it says something about the speed that we're at now. We're vaccinating in Santiago, I think, about 8,000 a day, which is great. Otherwise, life in Santiago is with less restrictions. This is on Friday, about 10 days ago, so it's a few days ago. Friday night. People were out, masks were on, and people really need to get out and have some fun. They really, I think Spaniards in special, they are really missing that. Now, at the Pilgrims office, they have, of course, their own queuing system now with the COVID restrictions and everything. Since there's more pilgrims coming in now, what they're doing is the queue. There's no queue inside the building. They're doing everything outside. So you go to the guy at the door there, and then you get a number. I think it's one of these QR codes, and then you have to wait outside until it's your turn. And someone was mentioning to me the other day that it doesn't seem like there's a screen. There's some screens inside, but there's not really a screen outside. So the system was kind of. I guess they're doing what they can, but that's what it looks like outside the Pilgrims office. Now you go to the door, you scan your phone to get a number, and then you wait outside until it's your turn. What else? There is pilgrims coming in. 668 yesterday, which I wouldn't be surprised if there were days earlier this week. I haven't checked every day, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a lower number this time, because there's been a lot more pilgrims lately. It seems like it's a slow uptick, and especially it's been talk in the local press that how many people are walking the Camino Portuguese right now. It seems like the Portuguese has really been the one that a lot of people have been choosing to walk after the pandemic has finished. So in general, it's good to see people are starting to walk, coming back. Also, the EU COVID passport is out July 1st. So if you're in an EU country, hopefully you could get your hands on one of those passports to be able to travel more freely with less troubles. It seems also like people from the US and Canada are able to travel, at least from the US. I'm not sure about Canada, but in the US at least I've talked to people coming through, and it seemed like that is an option as well. So anyway, just a little bit of an update from me. Hope things are good where you are. Stay safe. Ciao.